Hi, my name's Bill, and I'm doing this YouTube video because I've used YouTube quite a bit recently, especially this past summer, spring and summer. And I found it to be very useful. And I have a project here, a couple projects I did. I just want to share it with the folks out there and see if, if somebody can use this information, that'd be great. For example, my garage door opener wasn't working. The motor was working, but the door wasn't moving. Here I found out through YouTube it was the worm gear, and learned how to change it, and now it works great. So I built this work table. Here you can see those are some shutters that I'm painting, so you see I've already started using it. My first project that I did was this workbench. The reason I did these projects here is my garage was an absolute mess. It was full of my daughter's stuff, my wife's stuff. I couldn't even use it. We can't have a big truck, so I can't put my truck in the garage. And I just basically got everything out and cleaned it all out and just set up a workshop for myself. I have this pegboard here that was installed by the previous owner. The whole wall of this garage is covered with this pegboard, so I definitely wanted to utilize that. So I built my workbench. This workbench is 2 feet deep, 8 feet long. I like to minimize waste when I build something. I'm not the most handy person, but I usually when I look at something and I see somebody do it, maybe on YouTube or something, I can pretty much do it myself. So I use these Simpson Strong Ties. Those are the silver things. You can get those at Home Depot. I did 4x4s. The top, it's a 2x6. It's the thick plywood. I don't remember how thick it is, but it was the thickest stuff that Home Depot did. And I went 2 feet deep because I'm about 5'10", and basically I don't have orangutan arms, so I want to make sure I could reach my pegboard and organize my tools. My tools were scattered everywhere. I have a toolbox, but I just couldn't find anything, so I wanted to get organized, and boy, has it been a big help this summer in doing my project. You see, everything gets put back where it's supposed to be. And then I built this shelf. That was part of my organization of my garage. I got my stuff together, all the stuff that was where it wasn't supposed to be, and then I built this other shelf here. Now everything, the workbench and the shelf, they're all attached to the wall. They're not going anywhere. I also used these leg levelers. They're table leg levelers. You put them into the bottom of the leg. My garage floor is not level, and it helped make sure that the workbench and the shelf turned out to be level. Also, it keeps everything off the floor, so if you get any moisture and you want to use the hose, you don't have to worry about the wood wicking up. Now, getting back to this work table, I wanted something that I could use to do any kind of project that I was going to take care of here. So this is a 4 foot wide by 8 foot work table. This is also constructed using the Simpson Strong Ties. Those are, I think, $5.69 a piece at Home Depot. The secret, I think, to this, though, is these are these 8-inch wheels. They're locking wheels. I bought them at Harbor Freight. They're a little bit expensive. They're $22.99 a piece. And the work table is about 33 inches high. I wanted that to be a little bit shorter than the workbench. The workbench is 42 inches. It's a good height. I do concrete pouring and things like that into molds, so I wanted something where it wasn't too high, where I could lift the concrete on there easily. You see I framed it up all using 2x4s. Now, one of the things that I did here, I did put polyurethane on the surface of the plywood for both the workbench and the work table. It took 4 coats. It really sucked up the polyurethane, but boy, was it worth it. It makes it much easier to clean off using a shop brush or a towel. I can wipe it down. So I don't know if you could, there's no plans for this. I did it, just thought about it a lot based on some of the things that I learned on YouTube, and it's really been a big help. You see, these are shutters that I'm painting. I'm going to be installing those probably next weekend after they dry real good. So I've done other things. It's mobile. The work table is nice. Those wheels do lock, but you can move it around. And I actually wheeled it out of the garage into the front of the house and did some work, some cutting, and I was able to just blow the sawdust right off of the driveway. So it does make it a lot easier to do things. And you can lock it. We had a family gathering. We ended up doing it in the garage. I wheeled the work table off to the side. We actually used it for to put food and things on. So it's been a good, it's a good heavy duty work table, and I hope that maybe somebody might get some ideas of their own. Like I said, there's no plans. Hope this helps. If it doesn't help, well, you know, I tried, but if it does help, then it's kind of a pay it forward, because YouTube has helped me a lot. Thanks, and I hope that somebody gets some enjoyment out of making their own work table.